Okay, so the past week I've been off of work and I decided that I was going to write 4 tracks. And by the end of the week, I had no tracks. And I realized I'd spent most of my time trying to figure out my guitar tone and being distracted by all these new effects processors coming out and new updates for specific effects processors. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. And instead of actually writing, I was just pondering on how I can, fix my tone and whatnot. Okay, so the past few years, I've been using a Rev D20 to get my guitar tone, and I love this amp. But seeing all of these new multi-effects processors come out from Line 6 and Quad Cortex getting a new update with a bunch of cool, fun new toys, I was kind of feeling like FOMO in the sense that, I just wanted the shiny new toy. And instead of giving in and trying to figure out how I'm going to buy one of these new amplifier emulators, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go into my DAW. I'm going to use some things that I already own. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to utilize one instance of a guitar amplifier plugin with multiple effects. And we're going to treat this as if it were outboard gear and print straight to the tracks. Here I have one guitar track with neural amp modeler. I have a Bad Cat 50 lead and I think like a Mesa Boogie 2x12 or something. Sounds pretty cool. Here's a little taste. All right, so what we're gonna do here, you set up your signal path however you like, like for instance, I have chorus, analog delay, and some reverb. Just all free plugins or just stock plugins that come with this DAW. I'm fairly certain this will work with most DAWs because they all have similar routing capabilities. From here, you have your main track. Ignore these two here, but you have your main track, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add more tracks. So we'll add 3 more tracks. And I'm going to set the input of the track as the guitar. And then essentially, we're going to arm the tracks that we want to print to. So I have a simple little drum. It's not simple. It's like a MIDI, pre-programmed MIDI thing. So that's using addictive drums. But that's just to kind of get the vibe right. So we'll do a left pan rhythm here. All right. Now we're going to record the right. And then throw a lead. We'll throw some reverb. Let's see how this sounds. Probably should adjust the gain on these. Let's listen back real quick. All right, so you drop the gain on all 3 of these real quick. Let's see if this sounds good. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I don't know. But, you get the idea. This is kind of just like a really rough thing, So here, like, you could listen to each of these soloed. Bad solo, but you get the idea. But I think that this is really cool. It's pretty game changing for me because I'm kind of stupid with guitar plugins. Like, I'll end up editing the wrong track a lot of the time, and this kind of just takes the that whole mistake out of the equation. It also saves a lot of CPU usage as well if your CPU isn't like the best. I think that a lot of guitar plugins will be very power hungry, but this is a good way to kind of save some time and maybe just get your art done quicker and not think about it so much. But yeah, thanks for checking it out.